You're just funny. It's funny, the way you tell the story and everything.
Funny how?
Come here, look. Yeah, he's crazy, see? Who are you?
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, thank you for joining us on another episode of Barado Podcast. Of course, I say us because you are joined by my lovely wife. Say hello.
Hi.
Miss Brenda Barado. Say hello, Brenda.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? And this is a very special edition because it's the first edition, maybe of many. I don't know, you guys tell us if you like it. But this is a episode we are actually in bed, barely clothed, and we're doing a podcast episode. And we're actually recording it too, so this should be interesting. We're recording on video. And I think I'm going to start recording all my podcasts on video. I think that'd be funny. That way you guys can watch it on my YouTube channel. And, if you don't have a podcast app, you can use that. But you're probably wondering why the hell we're doing this. Well, this idea came because of my wife here. Didn't it?
Didn't it?
Didn't it? And why did this idea come to be?
Because today we are both kind of under the weather.
And it's not your most glorious moment.
It is not my most glorious moment,
It's January, what date are we in?
5th.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Today's Three Kings Day. Happy Three Kings Day.
Alexa, what day is it?
It's Saturday, January 5th.
Okay, you're not wrong.
I know.
Three Kings Day. Happy Three Kings Day, my Hispanic friends.
Mm-hmm.
And, my white friends out there that are dating Spanish people, because I know what that shit's like. It ain't easy.
Yeah.
It ain't easy being breezy. So
Very
yeah,
sad.
so
I took down all the holiday decorations today.
yeah, so we finally we had to take all that down, unfortunately, but we do have to get over it eventually.
No.
But the holidays are over, and this is kind of like we're in a holidays because it's Saturday, and officially Three Kings and Christmas and all that Christmas stuff is pretty much over. So we're preparing ourselves, but yeah, we're both not feeling too good right now. You for your woman reasons.
Uh-huh.
And it rhymes with menstruation. And
I've been betrayed by my baby box.
I don't know what that means. Did you say bird box or baby box?
Baby box.
Oh. I thought you said bird box.
It's an episode of New Girl.
Oh.
They have an episode where she's
Mm-hmm.
laying on the couch and she's like in a blanket. She's watching like Dirty Dancing, and she has like 3 guy roommates, and they walk in and she's like, I've been betrayed by my baby box.
Oh my God. It's so true. I think. I don't know. I don't have one of those, but I would imagine it's accurate. But yeah, so, and then me, for some reason, I'm just not, I don't know if I'm having an episode or something, but yeah, last couple of days I have not been feeling good ever since New Year's Day. So I don't know if it was maybe something I ate leading up to New Year's Day. I didn't really have a large amount of alcohol. I haven't really been drinking, but occasionally every time I go off my diet, because I'm hardcore being a vegan so much, and it's been working for my Crohn's disease. Apparently I have that, quote unquote, from what doctors say, but since I've been off my medication, usually I don't have an incident unless I eat something that's out of my normal. So I don't know if it was like, those sweet potato chips that we had, or what else? Those jalapeno cheddar puffs, but they were vegan, but maybe it was the jalapeno in it. I don't know. So occasionally I'll experiment. Every time
It's like we'll never know.
Yeah, so I just, I get these, I just get completely full and,
Uncomfortable.
yeah, just super uncomfortable. So I have to juice and kind of relax my intestines and, if you guys ever have any stomach issues, typically 9 times out of 10 it's based off your diet. So that's why sometimes it's not always good to do what I do, which is go completely on one specific diet. You want to keep changing it up. But again, unfortunately with me, whatever's going on down there, every time I change it up, I get, uncomfortable and miserable, and I just have to kind of juice and relax everything. And, I don't take any painkillers because that causes more intestinal issues. So, it's just been tough. So last couple of days I've just been kind of juicing, and I'll throw a heating pad on, just to kind of, a heating pad on my stomach to kind of calm everything down. But what's funny is yesterday after you started your Bird Box, after you started that, it's we kind of had a fun night last night, which I think is why it sparked this podcast idea, is because we shared the heating pad last night. It was cute. We just kind of sat in bed
Married goals.
and we freaking Netflix and chilled. And usually when you say Netflix and chill, it's like Netflix for 5 minutes and then you're off to banging. No, with us, Netflix and chill was literally we Netflix and just chilled.
And we had a whole couch, but we had to sit very close to each other in order to share the heating pad.
Did you say had to?
We always do anyway.
Like you wouldn't normally do it?
That's true. You ain't wrong.
Okay.
I always invade your space. But
Would you like to rephrase?
Rewind. So.
Remix.
Oh. I forgot.
So we laid on the couch and we didn't have to.
We didn't have to.
But
we sat in a corner and we plugged in the heating pad.
As we always do, but this time we added the heating pad as an added bonus.
And I would wear it for 15 minutes. You would wear it for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We watched Making a Murderer.
Yes, how much am I enjoying that, by the way?
I enjoy it. But after the past couple of nights having some crazy-ass dreams trying to figure out a murder situation,
yeah,
I think we need to watch it a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, we did have some wild dreams, especially last night. But we're on part 2. That's pretty wild, though.
Yes.
We're digging that. So it's been quite a phenomenon. So if you're not on that bandwagon, you need to hop on that bad boy.
I think we're really late to the game on that, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. Well, I think the second part just started, though.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Which is cool. But now that so we're in this Holidaze where it's kind of the last weekend that we're gonna have like a holiday, right? Because there's really nothing aside from like maybe Memorial Day. What do we get a day off? But that's in the summer.
There's President's Day, because it's at. Ironically enough, I just found out the other day that President's Day is, I think, the Monday after Valentine's Day, so it's gonna be a 3-day weekend.
Really? Am I off President's Day?
I mean, I am. I don't know about you.
If you are, I probably am. That's weird. I don't know. I'm not taking off. It's President's Day.
Yeah, well.
It's weird.
No one's going to be in office, so I have no choice.
True. So, but this is crazy. So it's weird, and you guys probably know this. It's weird to have so many days off, and then you're back to normal, and then, after Christmas, you're back to normal. You have a couple days, and then it's New Year's, and then you have a couple days off. You have a long weekend or whatever, depending on your work schedule. And then you're trying to get back in this thing. So I felt like I was rolling. I started work. I was ready to rock and roll. And then all of a sudden I felt like shit. And so it's kind of good that it's happened on the weekend. But, back Monday, I got to be 100%. So we need to rest up and I need to get some shit together. So we're going to use today and tomorrow to kind of rest up.
Yeah.
And,
well, also so back to New Year's Eve.
Please.
Me and April, we went hard. You guys left us alone. We drank a lot of alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I think everyone knows you went hard. If they're listening to this episode, they probably listened to the last one, which was April and you crashing that episode.
And it was great, and everyone's going to love it because we funny as hell.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
When you're wasted, you're really funny.
I am.
Sober, yeah. Well, I guess we'll see on this episode.
Correct. Anyway, you keep making me forget where I was going.
Sorry, so you and April had a blasty blast?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then after you're 30, obviously, the hangover is a lot more brutal. So New Year's Day was pretty fucking rough.
Yeah, you pretty much just sucked on Pedialyte and...
Yeah, I put a straw in a liter of Pedialyte, and that was like my jam.
You were toast. You did absolutely nothing. I worked out that day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, all I accomplished was I put on clothes and I stuffed my face with sushi.
That's right.
to absorb everything. And I felt better after that.
Yeah.
But then going back to work.
Wait, where did we go? Maybe it was that fucked me up. We went to
CCO.
CCO Cali. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Well,
You
we
know
had the
what's
avocado.
weird?
I had the avocado toast.
Which we always do anyway.
Yeah, but that pizza was pretty.
But you know what's
ridiculous.
funny?
Hmm.
Last time we went to CCO and you got that
Like-
bowl.
Oh
you
my
didn't
God,
feel
you're
good.
right.
So maybe,
Maybe it's something that. Maybe it's the Impossible Burger.
well, you
'Cause
said
other than-
Beyond Meat or something.
No,
And maybe
it's
he
the
missed.
It's the Impossible Burger,
Maybe. Huh.
or maybe he put in a real burger.
That's what I'm thinking. What if he accidentally put in a real burger?
When I
Because
get,
it did taste super good.
it did taste so good.
Hmm.
It is interesting. And of course, there's no way to tell, which kind of sucks because if it was real meat, not that I could go back and sue him, but I would definitely go and kick someone's ass.
I mean,
This is miserable.
technically could, because how could they prove otherwise?
Yeah, but also how could I know if they actually put it in or not? He said, she said bullshit. Because the receipt, I don't remember what the receipt said, but even if it said Impossible Burger, they could have easily put in real burger.
Yeah.
And was
But
like,
then
oops.
again, if you put up enough of a stink, eh.
But that avocado toast did have jalapeno too, so maybe that fucked with me.
But they weren't even that bad.
I know, but jalapeno's jalapeno.
Yeah, that's true. It could have flared you up. We'll
I
never
don't know.
know.
I guess when I feel all better, I'll just have a jar of jalapenos and see what happens. Jesus. What a shit show this is.
Oh my. But yeah, so back to what I was saying.
So New Year's
is
Day recovering.
and then I had to go back to work on Wednesday. And then Wednesday, went by pretty fast. But then Thursday, I feel like was the longest day ever.
For
Like-
you, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I feel like 3 days felt like 7.
Yeah.
Because yesterday, I was even, at the end of the day, everybody was, like, running out the door. And, I mean, I was still on a phone call, so I couldn't leave anyway. And everyone's like, have a great weekend. And I was so confused. I was like,
Why?
because I didn't realize it was Friday already.
Oh, because it was a short week.
Yeah, and everybody's, like, running around, and they're like, oh, have a great weekend. I was like, what? I was like, oh, yeah. We only worked 3 days this week.
Yeah, that was so rough.
But then today it's like, and of course, I got betrayed by my baby box yesterday
course.
morning. I woke up and it was great. No. And then I'm at work in an uncomfortable chair. And then today.
Yeah, but the good news is we took down all the decorations. We're resting up. Tomorrow we're going to, head to Orlando and take care of the other house.
True.
And, today'll just be a reset day. Maybe we'll go watch Aquaman later.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, I heard it's kicking ass and taking names, so I can't wait. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
And then for New Year's Day, so we had a great time with Nova and April, so that was a blast. But what was your best part about the holidays? Christmas, New Year's, if you could pick.
Honestly, this was like the best New Year's I've had in a really long time. I mean, we had a party before, like when we were at the Orlando house and stuff like that.
Year one, that was a great time too. Though.
It was a really good time, but I feel like this time, it's a new city, and, all 4 of us are pretty entertaining by ourselves. So,
Yeah.
like, it was just when I was even listening to the podcast, like, of you and Nova, me and April were just hysterically laughing literally the whole time in the
The whole time.
background. And it's just like, when you can have a good time like that with people, it's always fun.
Yeah, you're right. No,
And
for
like
sure.
genuinely laughing, not like that, oh, ha, 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 you're funny.
Like actually, Leah losing your mind and laughing,
Yeah,
which you guys did.
we did.
It was great.
A lot of.
That was great. And yeah, New Year's, that was probably the highlight. I think that was a good time. But Christmas was good too.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
It was good.
we had our own little Christmas here, and then we went to the family and did it there. And
What was your favorite gift that you got for Christmas?
my podcast bag.
You welcome.
Thank you. Although this GoPro stand's pretty tight too that we got up here,
Yeah, it is.
where it's actually a stand and it's a selfie. stick, and it has a little area for the remote, the GoPro remote, which I have also. So that's pretty cool too. But just, that stuff, just because it gets me excited, because I like to do stuff like this, and I'm excited about where the podcast is going, and I'm only 30 episodes in, and I can't, wait to see what happens when I get to 100. Like, I have so many goals and things I want to do and people I want to interview, and a lot of people have been reaching out to me, and everyone's been really supportive. So I'm just excited about where that's going to go. So just the bag and the GoPro stick, it just gets me jacked up for sure.
Cool.
And if you guys don't know, maybe I'll post something down in the link, but I use this podcast bag now where everywhere I go, I can actually put all my podcast stuff in it. So like the mics, the stand, the cords, all the equipment. So it's just this one small bag, but it holds a lot of shit, and it's pretty cool. So I'll make sure I leave all the links on that podcast episode. But even if you have like a camera, or you're wanting to get into videography or photography, it's a really cool bag for that. It's actually designed for that. I just kind of designed it for the podcast thing, so I might be the first one to use it for that purpose.
I don't know.
I might blog about it. But yeah.
It's completely customizable, so you could use it for whatever you want, even if you wanted to take out the compartments and stuff.
Yeah, and use it to go to a theme park or a festival or something. You do EDC fans out there, no doubt. What about you? What was your favorite gift? If you could pick, there were so many.
I know.
I'm good at this Santa shit, for sure.
Huh?
The Santa shit, I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting gifts. There is no Santa. Just kidding. There is, if any children are watching or listening. But if they are, you need to stop, because this is explicit content.
This is not the fucking podcast that you want your kid to be filling his head with.
My goodness.
Well, it's not.
It's not.
It's
Especially
explicit content.
Especially if you're watching on YouTube or wherever I post this. I might post somewhere else, because I'm about to freaking Dutch oven Brenda.
No, you're not.
It's been way too long.
Honestly, my favorite part wasn't really like a gift.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like, genuinely. I'm
Yeah.
not just saying that. Like, it was just nice to be able, like, my dad was in pretty good spirits. Nothing happened during our moments there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And he's been dealing with some health concerns, but he's doing better, which is good. So,
Yes.
thoughts and prayers to that good guy right there.
Yeah, so
He's a trooper.
that was really, really good.
Yeah.
I mean, I really enjoyed that everybody got me, like, gift cards so that I could go shopping, because I love shopping.
Yeah, we got some really cool outfits. I forgot about that. We loaded up, so thank you, family.
Yes, thank you very much, because now I'm looking bomb at work.
Yeah, more bomb. I would say more bomb.
More bomb at work, and I got more options. I got some cute stuff.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of new, like, makeup brushes and makeup, and it was great stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty tight. Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, it was a good time. Overall, I think the holidays are a lot of fun if you spend time with family or friends, and you just appreciate everything. But, now it's just getting back into it, right? It's forgetting about the last year, forgetting about what we got, forgetting about,
We're not forgetting.
Well, but
now it's back on the horse.
Right, but like if we got gifts and we got a gift card, that's great, but we don't want to think about that. We want to think about what we purchased the gift card for, and then what we're going to use that gift for in the future. And I think, if you think about stuff like that, it's a little bit more optimistic than thinking about, because every time I think about what I got, or the Christmas, or even just talking about it now, I'm like, ugh, man, we had like 4 days off, 5 days off, whatever it was, and it was cool for a while. But as I get older, I realize having all those days off kind of suck, because the more days you have off, I feel like
it's harder to get back into it.
Yeah. Like back in the day, I could take, 3 weeks off work or something and be ready to rock and roll. But now I'm like, oof, I need to keep doing things all the time, always. Like even here, it's a day off and we're working. We're doing a podcast.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
I know you're only excited about it because you can't move, even if you wanted to.
I know. I'm like trapped here by a microphone, headphones.
You got a GoPro pointing at you right now.
Yeah, I got the wires going across my body.
Yeah, you can't move.
This is a fire hazard.
For sure. For sure.
One wrong little spark. And I got the heating pad on.
Oh, this is just set up for disaster.
Well, good thing we got sprinklers in here.
Yeah. And they work, which is good.
One way to find out.
No, but this is cool. So we're going to Netflix after we close this episode out. So we're kind of testing this out. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Again, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. But before we leave, let's give people the...
Oh, we're done?
I mean, we don't have to be.
Oh.
I mean, I have 2 hours of footage on the GoPro and the
2 hours.
and the recording. How much do I have? Let me see. How's this battery looking? I think we're looking good.
Looking good.
We're looking good. But I do want to talk about Netflix some more, though. What should people be watching if they're Netflixing and chilling right now? Well, first they should be listening to the podcast.
Uh-huh.
But plan B is Netflix and chill. Me personally, I finally got you into The Office. It took forever. But how do you feel about that? Are you digging it now?
I like it. It's funny.
If you started with, let me say this because I know what you're going to say. If you started with The Office and then went to Parks and Rec, you'd be okay with it.
But I started
with
at Parks and Rec, and I'm obsessed with it, and I love it, and I can't wait to start it again. And I also recommended it to 2 people at work, and they keep telling me, they're like, oh my God, it is so funny. And now that I have people that I can relate to on the show, I can say quotes, and they're like, oh my God, that was so funny. And I can be like, yes.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah, because that's it's definitely, I would probably say, one of the top series, if not my favorite series on Netflix to watch. So it's hard to follow that. But, it's got, The Office definitely took a while to get into it, but once you appreciate the characters, season 2, which is what we're on now it starts getting more funny, and, the Dwight and Jim pranks.
That's funny.
Start getting more and more aggressive.
My thing with it, since we just finished, like, the first season, Steve Carell's character is so stupid.
Yeah, he's retarded. He's like a not as funny...
It's not funny.
Andy from Parks and Rec.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what makes it more like frustrating to watch his character there? Because there's people actually like that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, Andy level of stupid doesn't exist often.
Yeah.
But his version of stupid in The Office exists every day.
Yeah, just that awkward,
just saying stuff like inappropriate things, and you're just like, did you even...
Did that just happen?
Did you even filter that?
Yeah.
Do you know what just happened?
It's so true.
Like, literally, we're going to go for privacy purposes. His name is going to be Charlie from work. I always
Charlie.
talk about.
You bit my finger, Charlie.
Charlie is Steve Carell's.
Is he a coworker or a boss?
You
don't have to say if you don't want to.
He was my boss for a little bit.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Like, literally says things that just he doesn't think about. And I told you that he complimented me and insulted me within 5 seconds of each other, right?
Yeah. He's one of those guys.
Yeah, like, he's literally him. Like, yeah. And then the more he tries to dig himself out, the more he digs himself in.
Well, the good news is hopefully, if there is anybody out there that's like that, if you watch The Office, you can appreciate how, if you are like that, how you shouldn't be like that. Because you could see how people are annoyed on the show with the Steve Carell. So you should be like, wait, if I'm like Steve Carell, I should probably stop.
Yeah.
But he is, if you know, obviously, that it is exaggerated. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it does get a little bland and boring, and it's like, all right, dude, enough's enough. But that's kind of what makes everybody else's character so funny, is because of like how much Jim makes fun of
I love
Steve
Jim's
Carell. He always gets him going. He's so funny. And then, how him and Dwight conversate. I mean, it's just...
I was laughing so hard. Last night, the episode where he was talking about pranks that he did on Dwight.
Oh yeah,
And
just
he's
start
like,
listing them.
He's like, yeah, you know, I just kept adding nickels, and then when he got used to the weight, I just took him out.
Yeah. So to start that joke, Steve Carell said to Dwight, he goes, "Wait, is this true, Dwight? Dwight, you complained about your phone hitting you in the face, and you think Jim is the cause of it?" And then Jim's like, "Oh yeah, that was tough. I had to continuously add nickels to his phone headset, and then one day I just removed all the nickels." And then
He's like, he got used to the
got
weight.
used to the weight. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, if you start The Office in season 2, you'll be good. You could appreciate it. That's a funny show. And then of course Parks and Rec. Yeah, that's the best in our opinion. I love that show. What else? We got Making a Murder. What else are we watching?
Murder. You were watching Arrested Development,
which I always loved. It's a very old show, but they just actually started it and added to it, which is interesting. The character's a lot older now, but I don't know. I think it's funny. It's definitely it's a dry sense of humor, and you have to kind of listen to it. It's not like they're not obvious jokes. You know, sometimes you have to think about it, but that's really funny.
I mean, when I fall asleep, you watch Parts Unknown, and
yeah, Parts Unknown is Anthony Bourdain's show. If you haven't seen that, Anthony Bourdain he committed suicide. I don't know, like 6 months ago or something like that. But I've always enjoyed his stuff. He had a couple shows, and that's one that's on Netflix. I think he has another one too, one of his first shows. But that's a really good show where he just kind of goes around. Think of it kind of like dinners, diners, and whatever drive-ins, whatever show that is. Mm-hmm. Think of it like that, just not as stupid. It's I think it's a lot better because it's about food, and he goes around different cultures, and not different cultures, excuse me, different cities and countries, and he immerses himself in the culture, but he educates you about the culture as he's doing it. So it's not like him showing up to a restaurant and, you know, trying out food.
This is good.
It's pretty cool.
This is not.
Yeah, exactly.
Me, I just rewatched Gilmore Girls. I used to watch it when I was like young, when it was on TV.
Oh yeah.
And I just
How was that? How was it
I
new?
finished all the seasons.
But is it a new? Did they add to it, or is it just all the old
what
stuff?
they did was like a spin-off.
So it's kind of like what they did with Arrested Development, probably.
I don't know.
No.
They did like all those seasons, and then like, you know, season 7 ended with, you know, Rory, which is the daughter, trying to like figure out what she's gonna do in her adult life. And actually it ended with her saying that she was pregnant. Or no, that's for the second thing. Just kidding.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Someone's pregnant.
But they did a spin-off, so it was like 10 years later, and it was like they went a year in the life. So like her mom finally gets married to Luke and all this stuff, and then it ends with her. Oh,
yeah. Sorry.
and I'm also watching Fuller House, which the only reason, hold on, save it. The only reason I'm watching it is because I grew up watching Full House, and I know the acting is fucking horrible.
Yep.
But I can't stop watching it. It's like a train wreck, and I just want to know what happens.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only time it's good is when Bob Saget and Jesse and
yeah,
everyone
like
comes on, and they do occasionally.
the
right?
episode I watched today, all of them came on.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
See, tell me what episodes those are, and I'll watch those. But I mean, the rest I just can't handle.
It's just, it's not the same.
They just got to get, better at acting. That's all. Nothing wrong with that.
They just have it too scripted.
Well, and they've only done, this is their second show in their whole life, those kids doing.
Exactly, because they haven't.
The blonde chicks, yeah.
I mean, DJ's character, or not DJ's character, but DJ, the girl that plays her, she was on Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, it's not a show, though. It's no acting.
No acting.
Yeah, just
but
dancing.
That's like her next celebrity thing that she's done since Full House.
And the other one, Stephanie, the only thing she's done since
is Rehab.
And a boob job.
Yeah.
I mean, I think. It's not like I look at that
I don't
stuff. I'm
think
just saying.
That's all you looked at. She did
They're
not
massive.
have a boob job.
What?
Those are her natural boobs.
No, those are not natties.
Anyway, we're going to go back, rewind. She had a drug addiction problem, so she had that going for her. And the acting is terrible, only because I feel like they have it way too scripted, and I feel like they should have had it more naturally going, kind of like the original series, even though it was scripted, but it just was more natural feeling. Like this one, it's like, oh, here comes the joke. Haha. Here comes this. Haha. Oh my God, I bet she's going to say, oh my Lanta, again. Or, how rude, again.
How rude. Yeah.
Rude.
Do they talk shit about Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen?
They
again?
don't really talk shit about it, but they say that line often and then they look at the camera. So it's basically like a fuck you. Without saying fuck you because it is a family show.
That's true.
Are you looking up if she has had a boob job?
Yeah, her name's Jodie Sweetin. And it says she had plastic surgery. Most people literally find I'll let you guys look for yourself, but it says here she's got her tatties done. There's even this website is actually called crazy-bulks.com.
What?
And there's a whole section of plastic surgery celebrities. Now, I blog, don't get me wrong, I'm a blogger, but dude, is that what you blog? What are you people doing? What's happening? Is that what you have to blog about? Come on, knock it off. So anyway, so that's good. Not the boob job, but Fuller House. I'm with you. And then what else we got? A lot of stand-up, a lot of good stand-up. We just cranked out Ellen, which was great.
I love Ellen.
And then, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. That's on Netflix. So we finished that a while ago. And then, of course, like Avengers Infinity War is on there. And they've just added a bunch of stuff. So it is kind of cool.
I like that they're having more like Netflix originals.
Yeah, I think eventually we're going to see a lot more of that because as they get bigger and bigger, I mean, their shows are actually, you know, you look at Making a Murder is a great docuseries, but even their movies, like, what movie were we wanting to watch? Oh, the one with,
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Dumplin'.
I mean, they're getting some big names. You know, they got like Seth.
Bird Box.
Yeah, Bird Box was really good. We watched that. That was wicked good, actually. And if you haven't seen memes about that already, well, you don't have a phone. Because they're fucking everywhere.
Everything's a meme.
So that's really good.
My.
Yeah, there's just a lot of great stuff on Netflix. But I think eventually we're going to see a lot more originals because you're starting to see all these big actors and actresses go on Netflix as opposed to working with big production companies because they'll probably make a lot more money. So I think we're going to see more of that as opposed to Netflix paying so much money to get the rights of these movies. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Interesting. But
Yes.
Netflix, you will stay in my good graces for keeping friends. Thank
What
you
else?
very
What about
much.
like Hulu, Amazon? Any other goodies?
Hulu, I'm just waiting for Handmaid's Tale to come up with seasons.
No, Jesus.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with streaming. It's almost like, when I talked about this on another episode, but it's almost like what's the point of having cable?
There isn't a point of having cable. It's really expensive when everything's on Netflix. And even shows that they have on networks and things like that, you can go on YouTube and they have their YouTube channel and you can watch.
Yeah, which we also have, which was fantastic.
Yeah. Like,
So,
who the heck? I mean, there's a lot of...
did you say hula heck?
I said, who the heck?
Oh.
Because, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that stay at home or whatever and watch Ellen at 3 o'clock, but I would love to watch Ellen at 3 o'clock, but I have a job. So I go on YouTube and watch all of her episodes because she has Ellen Tube.
That's right.
So.
And you're not home at 3, so it's like, but it is crazy how she's the most popular daytime show. Mm-hmm. But who the fuck is watching her? Unemployed people? I don't understand.
Stay-at-home moms, unemployed people.
I guess. It's a great show, though.
Oh, I love her. I love her.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's good. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this was fun. So I'm glad we did this little side cast. Mm-hmm. In bed.
In bed, yeah.
And now I can't wait. Let's get dressed and showered and attempt to look all...
Then shower?
Yeah, and then undress and dress again. Because the clothes will be all wet. No, so we'll shower and then get dressed and attempt to get all sexified. And let's go see some fucking Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Shirtless.
Actually, so Nicole, my
Okay.
cousin Nicole, she's at the Comic-Con.
I saw.
Yeah, she saw Jason Momoa.
Wait, he's there?
Yeah.
The one in Orlando?
No, she's not in Orlando. She's in New Orleans.
Oh, it's in New Orleans?
Yeah.
They have a big one in Orlando.
Oh, yeah. She wanted to go to that, but they also have it in New Orleans. So she
What the
went, and
fugazi?
Jason Momoa is there.
Damn it.
He walked by and she videoed him.
Oh, my goodness.
She got a picture with him last year.
I remember that.
Son of a biscuit.
Yeah. Man, he's fantastic.
We should go to one of those.
I used to go.
It's not like I'm a huge nerd of it. I mean,
It's just a great time. We'd obviously
Yeah.
have to dress up.
well, yeah.
We could go as
And you can
Harley and
get
Joker if we need to.
and you can get like passes to like meet certain ones. Like if you only want to meet like one of the characters, you
That's
can
correct.
go and like do a picture opportunity with it.
And it's a good time. Like all those people in Comic Cons and, it's not like an EDC festival. Not like I'm hating on those people because I used to go to those. But there's a certain demographic. Are you yawning during this fucking podcast?
No, and no one would have known.
I'm videoing it. But it's not like the EDC festival crowd, which is, everyone's passing out on top of each other and, they're ODing and they're sweating and they're,
All over the place.
doing some
wasted.
crazy drugs, I think. I don't know. That's what I hear. I've only been a couple times. But, doing that versus the Comic-Con, which is everyone's dressing up. It's like Halloween, but people take it very seriously, and it's
Oh,
kind of cool to
yeah.
get into this. It's just cool to be someone else for the day and get into this character.
And
So it'd be really
just-
interesting to go in and check it out. So we definitely should do that. So now I have you on not just audio, but also video, saying
And
that you're down to do it.
Yeah, I'm down to do
Oh, yeah, she met, what's his name, Punisher.
Yep. John Bernthal.
Bernthal, yeah. Oh, he's the man. He's just about to start season 2 of The Punisher on Netflix. I cannot wait for that. And real quick, let's talk about Marvel on Netflix. You got Gotham, which is great. And not just Marvel, but DC. But you got Marvel Punisher. Daredevil's pretty good. Iron Fist, that just sucked a big one. And then, what do you call it? Luke Cage, that sucked. Jessica Jones was actually really good. And even if you don't follow comics, Jessica Jones is actually very popular, but that show was, I would probably say, like the second best show, comic book show that I've seen. Of course, number one would be Gotham. But Jessica Jones was really good. Daredevil was okay. The last season, I think, just started a few months ago. They just put that out. And I haven't watched it yet just because I heard it was eh.
Well,
So-
Daredevil, the movie was meh.
Yeah, but that was Ben Affleck before.
And Jennifer. It wasn't Jennifer Garner in it.
She was Elektra.
Elektra.
No, but Daredevil series are really good, though. Like, really good.
I tried to watch Gotham with you. I just couldn't.
Yeah,
It was very cheesy acting. I didn't
Yeah,
like
but
it.
here, not just that, but first of all, it was only first season, so very similar like The Office or anything else. The first season is the pilot, right? They're just testing it out. But like, I had to point stuff out to you. Like when you see a series like this or a movie or something like that, you got to appreciate it to where like in Gotham season 1, the guy that's working. What was his job title? Not scientist, but he was forensic. He was a forensic specialist, and he was at the police station working, and his name was Enigma. And I was like, "Babe, that's Enigma." And I already seen the series, and she's like, "Who's that?" And I'm like, "What? That's the fucking Riddler."
I don't know their names.
I know, but it's when I fanboy out when that type of names drop like that. Like at the end of Avengers, at the end of Infinity War, when the beeper fell, at the very, very end, spoiler alert, a logo came up on the beeper. And I was like, yes. And Brenda's like, what does that mean? And I'm like, that's fucking Captain Marvel. She's a badass. But it ended there. So you just kind of have to appreciate stuff like that. But, to be fair, it's not your fault, though. It's kind of the movie and the series' fault. They have to... If you're not a fanboy, they have to kind of do something to get you excited. If you don't,
Yeah, like
read
build some
comics.
kind of
Yeah.
story.
So you
or,
know a little bit, yeah.
I don't know, somehow do like some kind of flashback.
Or hint a little
like-
bit, so you know.
Like the Riddler.
Right.
And then they like show his paperwork like Enigma. And then you're like, oh, that makes sense. But not to me.
So Brenda is going to write the last season of Gotham. She had just had a great idea that just there. That was great.
For people that aren't following
Don't
it
you
up.
say it. Oh. Thought you were going to say nerd.
Well, I was going to. I was going to say and it's not bad being a nerd because I'm a nerd in my own things, but I just never, like, I always had an interest in those. Sorry.
Don't be moving cords and shit, yo. We're going to catch on fire. But you always had an interest in other stuff.
No, like I
Like
always.
Justin Timberlake and
100%.
Justin Timberlake and
Justin Timberlake.
And Justin
and
NSYNC.
NSYNC and
Justin Timberlake.
I used see when I was growing up though, I feel like I'm an old soul and I don't know where this came from. Maybe it's because my dad is older, and I would always watch TV with him. And then when my grandpa was alive, I would watch old shows with him as well. So I never grew up like watching the cartoons of my time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like everybody our age was growing up watching like
Tom and Jerry.
no.
No?
A lot of them were like SpongeBob and like things of that nature. I was watching Tom and Jerry, and I was watching like the Roadrunner and the Coyote.
Yeah.
And then
Well, everyone in our age bracket was, because you're 30.
yeah,
You're not young.
but then
How old do you think you are?
can I finish here?
Sorry.
But then like when I got into like 5th grade and stuff like that, I would stay up late and watch Nick at Night. So I would watch like the Dick Van Dyke Show and like I Love
yeah.
Lucy and all those like Happy Days. All those things were what I was most interested in, because I never was
Taxi. That was a good one.
yes.
Yeah, that was
Like
good.
I was never the
Cheers.
Jeffersons. Oh, it was so funny. I love the Jeffersons.
Oh, yeah.
But I just never sat down and watched TV for like lengthy amounts of time. The only
Right.
time I ever watched TV was when I was like going to bed, and it was always stupid stuff on until like 10 o'clock, and then it was
Yeah.
like Nick at Night, and I was like yes, and I would go to bed at like midnight.
Yeah, and I think we all kind of used to be like that. But now it's like, if you're not watching TV on something bigger than a 30-inch, you're watching on your phone. And you're watching YouTube, and you're watching clips, and we're always watching some type of content. So,
I guess.
yeah. So it's kind of hard to get stimulated. There's so much going on, so much to keep up with. But we hope to keep you up with as much stuff as we watch. I do recommend, last thing I was just thinking about as you were talking through it, was Man in the High Castle. That's good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Season 1's good. Season 2, a little slow. I don't even think we finished it.
We watched season. Wait.
Or was it 3?
Didn't we already
Excuse me.
watch? We watched 2 seasons.
Yeah,
they were
season
amazing.
3.
Season 3.
Eh,
I think they waited too long, and I think they're making it way more complicated.
Yeah.
So I'm getting more lost.
Yeah.
I'm like they're trying to like cram
I feel like I'm watching
everything.
Lost.
Yeah.
How complicated this shit is. Yeah, but that's good. And then Amazon has some really good stuff. If you don't have Amazon, because everyone has Amazon Prime, you naturally get free streaming TV. You need to take advantage of that, because I watch tons of stuff on there. I actually have HBO, so I link it to that. So that way it's just one app. And I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, all the stuff on HBO. And Amazon actually has some really good series and movies that are just original. So I recommend you get on that too. And it's free. You know, there's no monthly membership if you have Amazon Prime. If you don't have Amazon Prime, you're just crazy. Free 2-day shipping. By the way, last thing, and I know I keep saying this, how much am I loving that Amazon locker?
It's amazing.
Yeah, if you guys have an Amazon locker near you, usually it's outside of 7-Eleven, or they even have them now in all the Whole Foods since, my boy bought Whole Foods. But Amazon lockers are cool. Instead of leaving stuff at your doorstep, especially around the holidays, we used it a lot. And it doesn't have, can't fit massive things more than, I think, 2 feet. But still, that's plenty. That should be plenty big enough. But all you do is you load up your cart like you normally would, go to checkout, change the address, find a locker that's near you, and then that's all you do. And then when it's ready, it'll send you an email and say, hey, your locker code is this, and then you just walk up. It's a touch screen. You type in your code. It pops open automatically. You grab your shit, close it up, and you're good. It's great. It's fantastic. And it's really good.
What?
So, all right. Well,
So I have an
that's all I
idea
got.
real quick.
Uh-oh. What you got?
Should we do a speed round?
A speed round?
It's Yeah, like a speed question thing.
I think we're at like 30%
Like this or
battery,
that.
so let's do it.
All right, ready? This or that. I'm going to ask you, like,
And I answer this or that?
yeah, like I'm going to give you two options and you're going to pick one
Oh,
of the
okay.
two options.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 questions. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Hamburger or taco?
Taco.
Couch or recliner?
Recliner.
Online shopping or shopping in a store?
Online.
Email or letter?
Email.
Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Tablet or computer?
Ooh. Computer.
Most important in a partner, intelligent or funny?
Funny.
Car or truck?
Car.
Blue or red?
Blue.
Money or free time?
Money. Damn. Because you know me, with free time, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take that free time and try to make money. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
This is sickness.
it is a sickness.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Oh, man, that was so fast.
I know.
All right, cool.
Speed round,
Speed round. It's not a slow round. Do I do one for you?
if you want to.
Are they different?
I mean, they can be. I can pull up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let me whip on the old reading glasses. You know, when I was a young boy.
All right. So now there's 10. So start at the top.
Okay.
I don't know what they are either.
All right.
You just moved.
Red or blue?
Blue.
Free time or money?
Free time.
Amusement park or day at the beach?
Ooh, day at the beach.
When you're at a movie, either popcorn or candy?
Popcorn.
Pen or pencil?
Pen.
For toilet paper, over or under?
Over.
For cup.
Over.
Okay. For cup. For cups in a cupboard. Cups in a cupboard? What's that?
Cups in a cupboard.
Oh shit. They separated it, okay? It's two words on here. All right, for cups in a cupboard. Right side up or upside down?
Right side up.
Pancake or waffle?
Pancake.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Monster or Red Bull?
Monster.
Great answer. And I made that up. That's not on here, by the way.
I know.
Coffee cup or thermos?
Coffee cup.
Yeti cup or bare hand?
Huh?
I made that up too. I don't know.
Yeti cup. Obviously, I don't want to burn my hand like I did the other day.
I know. Okay, that's all.
Cool.
Wait, there's more.
There's more of them?
Yeah.
Are you scrolling down?
I'm scrolling.
I feel like that was the end of it.
Blinds or curtain?
Curtain.
Do you not know how speedrun works?
Do you not know how speedrun
Yeah,
works?
you can't sigh. Curtain. No, it has to be quick. First thing that comes to your head. Train or plane?
Train.
Iced coffee or hot coffee?
Ice.
Meat or veggies?
Veggies.
International vacation or new TV?
International vacation.
Save it or spend it?
Spend it.
Shocker. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
TV or book?
TV.
Movie at home or theater?
Both.
Ocean or mountains?
Mountains.
Tony or no Tony?
Tony, all the way.
All right, very good. Those are fun, speed round.
I like.
Maybe we'll do a whole podcast of only speed rounds.
That'd be funny.
That would be kind
Like
of funny.
this or that.
Yeah, we could just call it this or that.
Or we can play like they did on The Office, Desert Island.
How about this? Doom, doom, doom. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to This or That with your host, Brenda and Tony Berardo. No good?
It's very good.
All
Very
right.
excited.
All right, very good.
Okay.
So this was fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You know, whatever you're into. Don't forget, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the Berardo Podcast. It's free. You might as well. The only reason you would want to subscribe is you're going to get updates every time I put out a new episode, which is every week. And you want that update because sometimes we forget. Lots going on. You never know when a good podcast is going to help you out. So make sure you subscribe. And then, of course, don't forget, next month is February.
Fit for February.
Hashtag Fit for Feb. Fit for February. It's a competition I'm putting together with all my listeners, and it's going to be a good time. I hope you can join it. Go to Facebook at the Berardo Podcast, or you can find me at the Berardo. on Facebook or Instagram to get the details. I'm posting stuff usually about once or twice a week leading up to February. But essentially, the more steps you do, the more points you get, which means the more points you get, you'll become the winner at the end of the month as long as you don't drink and you hit your goal. It's all detailed in the description, but a winner, I'm going to be giving out a special edition Yeti cup, which is very exciting for the first place winner. Second place winner is going to get a Visa gas card that you can use at any gas station available. So that's going to be fun. So it's going on in February, so don't forget about that. Fit for Feb.
Boop, 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 boop.
All right, guys.
boop,
Well, hey,
boop.
thanks so much for listening. And that is all we got. Enjoy your weekends and enjoy your lives.
Bye.
Peace.
Gerardo's out.